This is a 2020 Lincoln Aviator. If you're considering buying one, I'm gonna give you 10 things that you need to know before pulling the trigger about this luxury 3-row SUV, and 3 gripes at the end. You're gonna wanna hang on for those starting right now. My name is Mike. I do car, truck, and SUV reviews of the cars I rent, borrow, and own. New videos every Monday. Let's get to the list. So number 10, the exterior on this luxury SUV looks excellent. Lincoln hit it out of the park. This is based on the Explorer frame, but it shares no parts other than the chassis. It's clearly styled in some themes similar to a Land Rover, especially from the side profile. I think it just looks outstanding. The front end looks completely different. I love how high-tech it looks. Each grille is unique. The little dots really add a kind of different feel that makes it feel special. I really appreciate that Lincoln has stepped away from what I think too many luxury makers are doing, which is this aggressive styling. BMWs, Mercedes, for sure Lexus, where everything looks like it's cut by a razor. Just everything is kind of aggressive. This feels calm, luxurious in a calm way. I really appreciate how the attention to detail on the exterior, but that the theme is not aggressive or fast or sporty, it's luxury. All right, number 9, these adaptive pixel headlights are really high tech. The adaptive dynamic bending light is what they call it. It uses their camera to read the road signs, lane marking, pre-illuminate where the road is going. What a cool safety feature. But besides that, it's just cool. The headlights make this car so much easier to drive at night than a typical, LED headlight. And so kudos to Lincoln for putting together some really cool headlights in a space where everyone is trying to differentiate their headlights as being different or cool or high tech. Lincoln was able to achieve that in this SUV. All right, number 8, the infotainment system. So I've reviewed Ford's Sync several times. This system feels different. It has a soft blue as the background with the white boxes, so that's kind of like the newer Ford Edge, but it's its own system. It operates pretty simple, very clean. It obviously includes Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but that aside, it's got a lot of features and a lot of depth. So if you are a high-tech guy, you could sit in your driveway and play with all the settings and learn the depth of the system, which I think is important, so that it isn't just, oh, it's easy to use. There's also a lot of settings you can adjust, whether it be the ambient lighting or, these amazing seats, which I'll talk about in a minute. So overall, the infotainment system is class leading, especially for domestic vehicles. It absolutely is easier to use than a lot of the German counterparts for luxury makers, at least from my point of view. All right, number 7, the back seat and storage space. So they offer a second row configuration with either the 2 buckets, as you see here, or the bench, but there's plenty of room back there. As you can see, I jump back, I fit just fine. And the third row, which doesn't have a ton of room, is enough for an adult. Really, it's designed for kids or smaller people in general. The powerful third row falls flat super easy, comes back up super easy, gets out of the way. In fact, you could just leave it down if you don't have it, and then you've got the third row when you need it, so you've got an extra big trunk. I think that the way that they designed the back seat is very much on par with the highest luxury makers. So Lincoln did a great job with their attention to detail, but I really like that they have the two captain's chairs that are almost as nice as the ones that are up front. All right, number 6, so Lincoln went out of their way to make sure that this vehicle had excellent safety systems. So some of the high-tech stuff, they've got evasive steering assist, reverse brake assist, active park assist plus, which when combined with what they call their traffic jam assist, combines adaptive cruise control, one of the better on the market, stop and go, where it will actually stop all the way, and the lane centering. So when you put your foot on the brake and take it off, it will keep the car stopped until it's time to go, but it will actually measure the car in front of you and then go when that car goes. All of this is combined with their newly developed traffic sign recognition, which is this camera sitting right here. So this high-tech camera reads the traffic signs and will feed you that information both in the center console and on the heads-up display. So high-tech, not just something cool to talk about, but usable in your daily drive. Your commute is made softer and easier through the advanced adaptive cruise control system. All right, number 5, the powertrain in this SUV is a beast. It's got 400 horsepower to twin turbo V6. It definitely pulls, it gets going. So additionally, later this year, they're gonna start selling their plug-in hybrid or their higher end version of this same twin turbo V6, which will have even more horsepower. So this thing drives fantastic, but that's gonna be even faster. What I like about the driving feel of this car is it's definitely quick and responsive, but it feels calm and not angry. It's not trying to, aggressively cut people off. It's just smooth, gliding, really goes with the Aviator theme of being kind of calm and in the clouds and just flying across the sky. Hey, real quick, click the like button for me. It helps this video, helps my channel. I really appreciate it. Let's get back to the list. All right, number 4. So with their next update, you'll be able to use your phone as the key. So I think that is really an advanced feature that a lot of cars are gonna go to. Everybody remembers their phone, but combining that with your key, you kind of got to keep both in your pocket whenever you go anywhere. It'd be really nice if you didn't have to keep your key and you just had your phone. A lot of hotels have gone to that. Instead of a room key, you just have your hotel key on your phone. And so Lincoln is introducing it as part of their technology pack, where you can use your phone, you plug it in right here on the center console, or you don't even plug it in, you just set it there and you're good to go. All right, number 3, what's this vehicle like to drive? So let me talk to you about the suspension. So first of all, they have some unique suspension names. So one of them at the more aggressive is called Excite, which they didn't use the word aggressive. It describes itself as responsive and engaging. I like that. Conserve, which is going to be an eco mode. Your normal, which is effortless, balanced. Again, words that bring to mind calm. And then you can even change this center screen to a calm display. So the overall driving experience in this vehicle is one of calm luxury with lots of power on tap, but not there to race anybody or to pretend to be, a sport SUV. This is just luxury. So overall, this vehicle is designed to be calm and easy to drive. All right, number 2, this is where this Lincoln sets itself apart. The interior is world class, in my opinion. The ambient lighting, the door color changes when you open the door, the quality of materials used all the way around, real leather, real woods. So this is next level to me. The interior leathers are just fantastic. The stitching is on point, all the wood grain, the piano black. It all comes together in a design that's truly unique, very much Lincoln, and yet carries its own custom design that is Aviator-esque. The clouds, when you turn the car on, the whole center driving feel is one of being calm. That's a theme for this whole vehicle, which I think is fantastic. So I love that Lincoln's like, you know what, let the kids do that. We're gonna create a vehicle that's truly luxurious, and that's what this is. The interior is fantastic, and I almost forgot to mention, the best thing are these seats. They're 30-way adjustable. You can adjust more things than I would have ever believed. Each one of these leg extenders can be extended individually. Combine that with a 28 speaker sound system. Overall, the interior is world class. I'm telling you, it is the best interior I've been in a long time. All right, and then the number one thing you need to know is the price. So the price from 58 all the way up to 88, plus or minus, depending on what features you get. This particular black label with the double moonroof and quite a few of the, you know, options comes in right at the mid 80s. So my overall impression are the car looks fantastic. It has a world-class interior, but all of this without being aggressive. It's calm, it's confident, it's luxurious, it's classic American luxury. Lincoln hit it out of the ballpark with this car. I think it's one of the best cars I've had the opportunity to review. I really like it. That's my review, but before I go, I'm gonna give you 3 gripes. All right, the first gripe is you cannot change the start-stop feature, which you can do by pushing this button, but you can't change the default. So in other words, you have to turn it off every single time you get into the vehicle, which means eventually you're just gonna stop doing it or forget it. I don't like it, that's gripe 1. Gripe 2 is they have this tiny little trunk cover at the back. It would have been nice if they could have designed it to cover the whole back with the 3rd row down. Maybe they thought about it. It's a give and take, I'm not sure, but that's gripe number 2. And then the 3rd gripe is really just a panel issue. I found when you close the back door, the bottom rocker panel just kind of made a little clickety sound. It almost seemed like maybe it was loose, or the license plate in the back may have been loose. But that little bit of clickety sound had a slight rattle to it. I think it was just the lower panel. But overall, these are minor gripes. Again, this is a great SUV. If you're considering buying it, pull the trigger. Thanks for watching. Again, my name is Mike. Check out my channel for more videos like this one. Click that like button, and we'll see you next time.
I've gotten better at avoiding it now. But yeah, now if I get into a car that doesn't have the head-up display, I feel uncomfortable. I'm like, how fast am I going?
See this calm? That's just fantastic.
I like that.